An unexpected health scare motivated a young Bay Area entrepreneur to start her own company.
She ended up with a multi-million-dollar business. And KPIX5's Surbhi Sarna shows us it's changing the way we diagnose a disease that kills thousands of women every year.
And the next thing I remember is waking up in the hospital.
Surbhi Sarna was just 13 years old when a health scare changed the course of her life.
So I was in the middle of writing this paper for my English class in my bedroom when all of a sudden I felt such a sharp pain in my side.
She had a complex ovarian cyst, one that took doctors 6 months to determine wasn't cancer. While she was waiting, she and her mother debated removing her ovaries and potentially starting menopause for her as a teenager. It's a choice Surbhi never wants another woman to have to make. And thanks to her, many may not have to.
We believe that, it may be possible to, find cancer at early stages through screening women or to diagnose endometriosis, which right now is a condition that you can only diagnose through a more invasive surgery.
Surbhi Sarna's company, nVision Medical, was just acquired by Boston Scientific for $275 million. Her team developed non-invasive technology that could detect precancerous or cancerous cells through a woman's fallopian tubes. It's similar to a pap smear. Using a catheter, a small balloon is deployed into a woman's fallopian tube, collecting cells for testing.
So there's a lot that you can do once you can get those cells, is that no one else has ever sort of provided this type of access to the fallopian tube or the ability to collect cells.
Hundreds of thousands of women have their ovaries removed every year because of complex cysts. Surbhi's investors think this technology is a life-changing concept, one that some male investors were too uncomfortable to listen to.
One of the funny things I learned is sort of the word vagina can sometimes have an interesting effect on people. Maybe they lean in a little bit more or they lean out a little bit more. I don't know.
Her first 3 investors were women. Dozens of male venture capitalists in Silicon Valley told her no.
That's the one that gets me. Like it's a woman's issue. Or if they didn't want to say a women's issue because they're trying to be politically correct, another one I heard was, oh, this is a niche market. This is a niche market. I'm like, yeah, cancer. It's this tiny market.
Getting male venture capitalists to lean in and support female entrepreneurs continues to be a struggle. Fortune magazine reports of the $85 billion invested by venture capitalists last year, only $1.9 billion went to female entrepreneurs. That's 2.2%.
You learn very quickly who's taking you seriously and who isn't.
Her technology has FDA approval and with the help of the acquisition is in its largest round of patient testing. She knows she's one of the lucky ones, that her cyst wasn't cancerous and that she didn't remove her ovaries unnecessarily. Surbhi and her husband now have a 16-month-old son. She plans to stay with the company in San Bruno, where she's made a habit of offering advice to female entrepreneurs.
Stay really focused on your goal. Do whatever it takes to get to your goal.
And admits for now, she's the one playing favorites.
I will prioritize the questions coming from women, and I think right now that is okay. And I think more and more women are doing that.
In San Bruno, Surbhi Sarna, KPIX5.